Let me just, I'll do this first, the unlock everything thing. Just so I have access to all levels. That you can do by just holding semicolon. So, welcome to the speedrun guide for Lovely Planet. I guess first off I wanted to talk about some of the mechanics. There's very few mechanics in this game. There's no movement bugs. And not really that many bugs with it altogether, but let me just I'll talk about a few things regarding movement. So with regards to running versus jumping, this question comes up a lot. They're the same speed on flat ground, but a lot of the time the ground isn't flat. So for example, from here, you can sort of see there's a curve. And across curved surfaces, it's very, very slightly faster to jump. So that's why, like on this level, you'll see people just do this. That was actually bad movement there, but you just jump across this last part, because it's just very slightly faster to jump. Your gun's model is slightly in front and to the right of you, and this allows you to shoot through thin walls, and like these walls are thin enough so I can hit guys that are behind walls if I'm aiming at the right angle. There's a guy there. There's a guy over there somewhere. So yeah, the jumping across flat surfaces, shooting through walls. And then I should talk about hills. I think 1.6 is a decent place. So the way every hill type surface works in this game is it's a set of triangles. It's not easy to see because the lighting is completely flat, but that's one point of a triangle, and up there and there are another point. So I'm standing on a triangle right now. And as far as jumping across hills in this game works, there's some triangles that you can stand on and some you can't. So if I walk over here, I'll slide off. Just slide off immediately. And I think this one is not standable as well. So for example, when I'm jumping here on this level, I'm aiming for this point, basically, because if I'm, it looks like I'm basically in the same spot, but I'm going to just slide off there, and then when I'm on this triangle, I can stand there. And there's a few examples that are more extreme, like here, for example. I'll just kill this guy first. That point to there and there is a standable triangle. Either side of it, you'll slide off. So I can walk to that side, I'll slide off, walk to that side, I'll slide off. So when you're actually doing this level, you can get on this triangle and walk around it. You can walk higher too. And then on this hill, that's the standable triangle. So I can land there, and to that side or this side, I'll just slide off. So this is basically how it works. So when you're trying to figure out routes, you have to look at the triangles of a hill and try landing on each one. I'm not sure exactly what the angle is before you start sliding, something like 45 degrees or something, but it's very it's difficult to see. Like this, I think I'll slide, but I didn't. So somehow this thing is not steep enough for me to slide off, but there I do. So that's just basically what it is. Hills are triangles, jumping is faster. Oh, the one last thing I wanted to say is in some cases, whoops, I did it well by accident. In some cases you get this effect where you're running off of a hill, and you slide down it. And this is always slower than jumping off, because some of your horizontal movement gets transferred to going down when you're running along a slippery surface like this. So you never want to see this happen. I think when I did 1.2 earlier, for example, here, if I run along this rock, I slide down this side of it basically. Sometimes. Didn't happen a couple times there, but it's just better to jump in general. The only reason you don't want to be jumping basically is because you may need to be in a specific place to get a jump going. So those are pretty much the mechanics of the game. So now I'm just going to go level by level and talk about strategies. There's nothing to say about World 1, or Level 1. All you do is head along the side basically as quickly as possible. That's pretty much what I do in a normal run. It is slightly faster to do this if you don't mess it up. You land and then go behind this sign, but I'm not very good at it, so I don't do it. So yeah, I ended up doing it slower, but that is a little bit quicker if you're trying to be perfectly optimal, but it's, you know, we're talking about hundredths of a second. Okay, so level 2 is very straightforward. You've seen it already. You just shoot the guys, walk to the exit. Oh, I guess I can talk about level skipping. So when you get to the end, if you click, you just get this screen. I'll do it on level 1 because it's quicker. So you get to the end. If I'm clicking through, I get this screen, then it goes to the loading. But tab and tilde skip levels forward and back. So it's actually faster to use tab when you hit a pillar. So I get this, I press tab, and I'm basically, rather than clicking twice, I press one button, which saves you a little bit of time. It should be noted that if you hit tab too early, like there, I hit it too early, there's a sound that's associated with finishing a level, which I'll get this time. So that kind of like brrrring sound is what you need to hear to tell you've actually finished a level. And then I guess the other thing about hitting tab is how do you know you failed? So, for example, if I don't shoot this guy on this level, I get this missed one baddie and it doesn't count as completion. Now if I were to do the same thing, whoops, if I were to do the same thing and not shoot it, press tab right away, I still hear the like boo sound. So that's all you need to know about that basically. Okay, so this level, the normal strat, or like first time playthrough strat, would be something like this. You go in this big U. One fairly easy way to do it is to just jump across here. You can like let yourself fall down and just walk to this place, and then you have a pretty close shot on this guy. Of course I mess it up, but you can just turn and kill that. The fastest strat, as well as the IL strat, is to come to here and then jump across. And the point you look at here is pretty specific, so from this side you can see what you're landing on is this like dark little outcropping is what you're aiming for, and then you can just like jump backwards shooting that guy. If you jump too far to the left, you just fall. If you jump too far to the right, you just fall. So what you're aiming for is this like gap. So you can just walk there, aim for the gap, turn, shoot, hit the end. It is very slightly faster to do this with a jump because you go straight over this fence, but I don't do it in all levels runs because it's much easier to have the input right just holding forward at the start of the level. Right, this level, the road I do is just this. Oops. Jumping off this platform is slightly faster. Not really a big deal to just run. You cut the corner a little bit less tightly, but it's pretty much the same time. What you don't want to do is jump too early. Oop, I jumped way too early. Just wanted to show. Like, if you don't make it onto the platform, you kind of run into it a bit and it's a bit slow. But this is what I do in my runs. It should be noted that it's a little faster to land on the tip of this rocket. This is again using the triangle thing, this top triangle. You can land on the tip of this rocket and cut the corner even more like closely by doing this, but I don't do this in all levels runs because having this input from the last level, like if I go back, it's not so easy to get that jump right away. Sometimes you can do it, but it's like less than 1/10 of a second saved by doing that. So not really a big deal. Alright, this level Okay, so there's a couple ways to do it. I guess the easy way would be to jump back to the left like this, and then you can just kind of run around. Oops. I haven't done it this way in a while. But it's not bad, it's like 6.3. The route I use is running forward at the start. Then you jump on this. Well, I missed the guy, so it's not a great demonstration of it, but... Oh my goodness. It would help if I could show off my own routes. I swear I'm not this bad at it. So it's a little faster to do it that way. You can even pause a bit more if you're missing the shots like me. Just jump, shoot that guy, jump there. Although that's not much faster than going around. It should be noted the fastest way you could do this is with an immediate jump at the start to hit that guy. So jump. Imagine I hit that guy, and then you can just like jump along here. But this shot at the start is not too easy, so I generally don't try for it. I just walk forward, turn and shoot that guy off the rock up here, and into the end. There's not much to say about this rock jump. I'm basically just holding jump. This hill is extremely forgiving to get on. You just have to actually shoot fast enough to make sure your bullets hit them before you get to the end. Safety, I guess you could land and wait for a second. Okay, so this level, normal route is pretty slow. I would recommend against doing this, unless you're really shooting for 100% accuracy. You're just walking around. That's like really quite slow. This is, I already showed this hill a bit earlier, but this is one of the first like triangle hill jumps. It's this middle triangle you're aiming for. So that point is where you're aiming for on the hill. So it's up here, shoot that guy, shoot this guy, he's not very threatening. And then you have to hit this guy here. So there's a couple ways to do it. The IL, or like really fast ways of doing it, you can go off this fence and just barely get an angle on him. I would advise against doing that in all levels. Similarly, you can go like halfway up this hill and then shoot at an angle. What I like to do is head along here. Yeah, I can take a backup shot at that guy. I missed him, but yeah, so if I miss, you could do something like this. I like to walk up to this disc, or sort of like down the hill towards him, one of the two. And then just jump and you can shoot. Getting the angle right is just a matter of practice, really, or using a crosshair, but I don't use a crosshair, so there you go. So I'll just do it one more time. And if you're extremely aggressive with that shot, you can finish this level in like 6 seconds, but I tend to play it a little safe and opt for 7 to 8 second runs when I'm doing all levels. Here's the first level with trolls you. If you played the game through, so you surely went over here and got crushed by being like, oh, it's the wrong way, why were you facing me that way in the first place? So, if you go in from the last level, you can somewhat buffer your input into the next level, like as soon as you hit tab on the pillar. So I hit tab, I'm already spinning my mouse, and I turn, right away. Okay, so, the easy strat for this level is you just walk along here. Optimally, you jump off this rock, shoot this guy, and then just go to the end. Some better strategies, this hill jumping stuff, but it only saves a second and it requires quite some practice. Our crosshair is frowned upon. They're allowed. I don't use one just kind of by preference, because I just like the game, how the game looks without them, but there is some runners that do use them. So, one thing to note is you don't shoot perfectly straight all the time depending on how you're moving, so a crosshair is only semi-reliable, but it does give you a point of reference that can certainly help. So I'm not really saying anything against crosshairs. Like, your runs, if you run this game with a crosshair, it's like perfectly accepted, so there's no... Because, it would be easy for somebody to hide having a crosshair, so like it's ridiculous to try to police it. And it's a feature that's common in many games, so nothing against crosshairs whatsoever. I just don't use it, and I probably should, because I have a lot of trouble with long shots sometimes, but that's that. So, this kind of normal way of doing this is perfectly fine, and even the world record, I did it this way. this jump is a little precise. As you can see, I screwed it up. So what I'm doing is landing on this triangle. As I jump across, I'm going to shoot that guy, and I'm jumping, aiming right at that, like, peak. And then I'll land on a triangle I can actually jump along. Okay, so this next level, I guess some mechanic about baddies that you probably figured out if you've played is, like, you can shoot their bullets, and they'll die. But there's no difference between your bullets and a baddie's bullets. Like, you can shoot yourself just by falling into your own bullet, so there's that. But you can also kill baddies with it, so if you just jump around this corner and walk straight at the exit, well, preferably you'd jump at the right time so you don't fall off the edge. They'll hit each other. So let me see if I can just do that and, like, turn and see. Yeah, so there's the bullet that hits each other. It just happens to bait them to shoot each other. So you can just walk right through. And if you don't get that sound, like, let me do the angle a little wrong. See? Oh, they did it anyways. These guys are the worst. But if you were to not get them to hit each other, you could just, like, turn here and then shoot them. No big deal. That's that. This next level, I like to do it like this, just because holding forward from the very start is easy. It should be noted that it's slightly faster to do these jumps. I haven't practiced them much. It's very slightly faster to do it like that, and even more so. Oops. If I wasn't messing it up. Let me just do it right once. So let's say I hit that guy at the start. You can go off this fence and have a slightly more direct line. But I tend to do it the easier way. Oops. As you can see, I'm not very good at this. But this is the kind of strategy you could go towards to save some more time, but I just do this. Because I find it's very consistent this way. Alright, so next level. There's a couple ways to do this. First, I'll just show mine. Shoot that. Just holding strafe there and turning to the side. If I had missed that shot, I would pause. I'll just show an example. So if I missed this guy, say I shot wrong, I'd pause here, shoot him. And once again, I could pause here and shoot that guy if I missed him as well. So I'll just do this once more. No real complicated inputs, just walking forward, strafing. Now, a way that a lot of people do this is they'll jump at the start of this level. The reason I don't do this is because I find the input to be a little precise when you're coming into it. Like, if I go from the last level, like, I'll be, it's easier for me to be already running and kind of walking to the side. Doing that way, but the way some people do this is they'll go off this rock, which I have not practiced very much at all. You can hit this guy, you can go between here. It should be noted that if you do that optimally, it is better than this strat of going to the side. But it's kind of just a matter of preference. I like going to the side, but the rock is a legitimate option if you prefer that. I can't really say which is easier or harder. So as you go to this next level, I guess I should just mention briefly that something in this game that's pretty tough is knowing what inputs to do as you're going through to the start of a new level. Because when you practice, you tend to just work on one level at a time, but when you're doing single segment, like 111 is or 110 is ending and 111 is right away, and the right input at the start of 111 is to jump back, slightly strafing, and start to turn your mouse. So that's the way I do this. There's a lot of ways you can do this level. Like, if you forget, you may as well just keep going forward and do it like this. You could even skip that jump on the fence. Miss this guy. do something like this. There's like a lot of routes to this level. This is close to the world record route like this. It's just taking a few corners a little wide, basically. Namely, for that shot. But that's what I like to do. And if you mess up this fence jump, you can just get up like just by holding jump right next to it. It's not that bad. Apparently you can't jump over this one if you fall down here. Now, I missed that shot, which is perfect, because I was going to say, what if you miss these shots? So you can use the shooting through walls thing. Like, there's a couple ways you could deal with that guy. Either by, whoops, you could jump on this fence and like shoot him here. Or you can just shoot through any of these walls, so... Say I missed him, so I'm not going to shoot. I can deal with him like that. Do I have rooming plans for SGDQ? I don't yet. I'm waiting to see what day I'm running on, because I'm not going to be there for the entire marathon. I was just planning on being there for a couple days. So, I may be looking for a roommate, but I also know somebody in the area that I might be staying with. So, once the schedule releases, I'll start making plans like that, but certainly, if you're looking for a roommate for a few days, I may be interested. How much have I missed? I just started. I just did the like first 11 levels and talked about a few of the mechanics basically, so you really haven't missed much. We're going to be going for quite a while. Okay, so this level has some cool strategies and some insane strategies. So first I'll do the easy way. Just walk. It's easy. Walking. Easy. The first optimization you'd want to do. Oops, ow. First optimization you'd want to do is not dying. Oh my god. I'm not used to doing it this way. Well, let me just pay some attention. Okay, let's actually kill this guy. You can go over this hill. This triangle is the one you can stand on. So that's a little bit faster. The second optimization, you jump off this guy's head instead of going around that fence. And that's just a matter of jumping at the right time. And you can see, like, I can still mess it up. Just a matter of jumping at the right time and shooting late enough. Like, you want to hold jump as you're approaching him, and then shoot relatively late. We're trying to get 2 rooms side by side, but we need an 8th. Well, I wouldn't want to restrict you from finding somebody who's actually going to be staying there the entire time, but I might be interested in being there for a few days, and I might even be interested in paying the entire time but staying for only a few days, because certainly it would be a lot cheaper for me to pay for like a quarter of a week than pay for a room on my own or something like that. So the option's there, but if you do find somebody who wants to stay the entire time, that's fine with me. Alright, so let me just run through this level once more. So head jump is pretty good. Off the fence, in. The IL strat for this level is crazy, and I do not recommend even trying it in single segment, but Golf Dinger did it in a city run. So what you do is you get on this guy's face, you jump and you wait a second to get some more height, and then you can land on this. And then you're up here. It's really hard to get this jump. I'm not even hitting this guy. So anyways, you get up here, you try not to slide off, like clearly I'm getting on the wrong triangle. Oh no. Yeah, this is the worst. Maybe I won't even finish a run. I don't think I'm nearly good enough at this. Okay, get up there. Okay, so we're up here. There's like a triangle. I think I have to jump more to the right when I'm up there. This is really not easy. But point being, this is an IL strat, and it's way too hard to do in single segment. But yeah, you get up there and then you can just, you know, you can see how much time it saves. Maybe some night owls. Well, for all I know, I'll have a completely reversed sleep schedule while I'm there, depending if I'm running in the middle of night. But yeah, okay, so we got this level done. Next, you want to turn to the left jump right away. It's the best strategy. So you can hit this guy, and it's just jumping through. So if you miss him, just hit him there. It's easy backup. It doesn't waste much time. If you just run forward, it's not that bad. You have to deal with one more apple, but it's better to just, you know, proceed going forward than it would be to like, oh, I went the wrong way, let's reset, kind of thing. Not a big deal either way, but if you do remember, it's a spin to the left and a jump. And this one's kind of annoying because if you walk forward, you get stuck in this rock. So you do have to like spin and jump really quickly before you start moving forward. This level, there's a couple of routes. I guess the intended one would just be to go around here. This is really slow, and I would not recommend it. So that gets you to there. What's pretty easy, shoot that guy there, shoot this guy. Now you have a choice. You can start going this way, and from here it's like quite trivial if you don't fall off the edge. So you can shoot this guy, making sure not to spam away this platform because you need it. And then you just jump up here. You could go around this fence, but it's much quicker to get up here and then, you know, not get shot by that guy. So this is sort of like a middling strat, I suppose. So we're going over here, shooting that guy to the left. But what I do in my runs is this. You can jump up here, you can go off that fence and onto that rock. Ideally you'd stay up there. I'll do it again and see if I can do it actually correctly. So on the rock, land on it. There, and you can push that under 10 seconds pretty easily. Another way you can do it is you can like go this way, kill those guys, and then kill these guys off this rock, which is not bad. But this is the way I like to do it. It's just a matter of like which strat you really want to practice on this level. Like this is not hard, it's just holding jump off that fence. There you go. This level has a couple of routes to it. First I'll just play through the intended version. Go around everything. You're walking in a long S, so you can see how this is quite slow. This is what I do in my runs. Shoot this, shoot that. I go off this rock. Just because it lets you line up that shot on the far guy pretty easily. Here's a little bit of a faster version. I'm not sure if I can do it consistently. But you go off that fence. The stick guy actually gets shot for you, and it's a little faster. Another version people do, and I don't like this one at all, is you stick to the outside here. You never trigger that apple. And then you need to hit this shot. Let me just go a little faster so I don't get stuck. You need to hit the shot on that far guy, which I really don't like doing, so I don't do this strat. But I like this one. I like this rock because it makes the shot there easy. The fence is faster, but you have a little bit of a longer shot, and you can jump wrong and not get up there. I also jumped into that guy's shot. I'll just do the rock. Actually, let's go to the next level, you get the idea. 116 is brutal. This is my recommended strategy if you're just learning it. So the first thing you do is jump to the right no matter what. Now, you can go through here, or you could go over the fence. Over the fence is faster. So this is a recommended way. Get that guy and then you just walk this way. It's not that bad. Now it should be noted, oops, that if you were to shoot this platform, you can make it to the end from being up here. Just aim for this middle part there. So somehow if you do that, you can recover, but I don't know how you'd ever shoot that. Okay, so here's the strat I use in my runs, where I don't go all the way down there. Shoot that guy, jump over here, get a line on that guy. You can get that around 10 seconds, generally. Let's see if I can get a better run of it. Clearly, you can see how this level would lead to resets. Although generally not by jumping on the fence. So yeah, it's decent. It's a little slow, but you know. What approaches more the IL strat on this level is quite difficult, is you jump on this rock, you jump on this fence, and then you're aiming for this peak here, and this jump is very precise. So, it can be pretty brutal. But yeah, you can get up here, shoot that guy there, this guy, get that guy down there, and you have to turn and hit this long shot. And if you do all that quickly enough, that is faster than the strat I use in runs, but... So you get that guy. I think I might have missed him. No, I got him. But that is another way to do it, and that's probably the best way to do it if you're really trying to grind down a time, but I'm not consistent at all at that, so that's not the strategy I use. But just, I guess, to recap it. There, aiming for that corner. Then I failed. On to the next level. Your best bet to start is look to the right a little bit and go over this rock. So right over the rock. And then you can kind of just head in a straight line towards the exit by turning and strafing. It's not that bad to just go this way and say, oh no, I went the wrong way. At this point you may as well just go down the center. There's no point weaving back to the right early. You can also make the shots in these apples a little easier by going through the center, but I mean, it's not really hard either way. That level's pretty straightforward. This one, there's a couple of routes. The start is always the same, it always goes like that. I guess the easiest way is to just walk along here and come down here and actually shoot your gun at that guy. So this would be like the easy, you know, consistent version. Just gotta watch out for some of the moving plants. This way is a little faster. This is what I do in runs. So I'll shoot that. You go on this hill, then you can just jump over here and spam down there, and you'll get both. Well, sometimes you'll get both of those guys. Alright. So that should get them both. And then you can just jump to the end. Another way to do it that I used to do it before I, you know, realized I could just walk in a straight line to the end. It's from this jump. You can kill just this guy, and then you can go on this roof. You have pretty easy shots. But really that's no easier than the other way of doing it. So, next level. This is the route I use in runs. You turn to the right. If you forget and you walk forward, this isn't so bad. Just hit the guys like that and then go over this fence. But I like to turn to the right, shoot these guys. You can just hold jump over this fence. And this is self-explanatory, you're just walking along. There's a faster way of doing this that can save you a few seconds. There's a couple ways of accomplishing this, but basically you're going to jump off of from the fence over there and then straight to the end. This is pretty hard, but this is my way of doing that. Get those guys, get that guy, jump here, jump again, hit that triangle, jump here, hopefully you hit that guy, and then you get to the end. So one more time. Stop there for a sec, get those two shots. I don't hold jump there, I wait a second after I hit that fence. Otherwise you'll hit the roof. I'll just do a holding jump version. So holding jump, you hit the roof and get kind of messed up. So it's waiting a second, jumping off the fence to the corner there. Long shot, which missed. You can see why this is inconsistent, because it's slower if you have to wait for that shot. There's a couple different ways you can accomplish this. You can go over here and come back. There's also, you can go here, and then rather than backing up, you go to the end and jump around and walk along this fence. It's basically the same thing. You kill the 4 guys at the start, you walk along that fence, and if you miss this guy, you have to do this, and it's slower. But that's one way to do this level. But I'm not sure how much time you want to put into it, because this way is pretty fast. So, yeah, I don't really need to finish it. So last level, the IL strat, maybe will just mention. I don't think I've ever finished a run of this. How does it go? You go here, and then you jump at this corner. I think you can do it without triggering this apple. And then you can you can get along this roof, and like you can actually shoot through this roof. I'm not sure exactly where the guy is, but you can shoot a guy through this roof or go down here. But that's horrible, horribly difficult. It's better to just turn to the right, shoot these two guys, and walk along. This is very trivial. You just don't want to not spam on some of them just to not hit the civilians, but that's that. Okay. So that's city. Oh, I missed the secrets. So if you were doing 100%, here's where the secrets are. 1-7. There's a secret. No secret. No. There's a secret on here, but you can't get it yet. I recommend against like trying to run 100%. It's really horrible. Here's a secret on 110. There's nothing here. The last one's down here. This lovely DJ box. So there, I have all the secrets. I didn't get accuracy on everything, but who cares? Alright, so onto the village levels. There's nothing, really nothing at all you can do to go fast on this level. It's just all running it on a good line, basically. You don't need to shoot that apple at the end. You can just ignore it. It'll float there forever. You'll run 100%. Well, I'll keep showing off the secrets. 100% is really horrifying, though. And I'll talk a bit about why when we get to World 5. I'll point out the levels that are really, really hard for 100%. Okay, so World Level 2. This is what I've been doing in runs lately. Just because I haven't practiced the faster way of doing it for a while. It's very straightforward. Just run around here and go to the end. The faster strat, which I'll just stop to explain. So you hit that, and then you jump to this corner. Oops, I missed it. I'll try to do it quickly. So you can hit all these shots, then you're along the roof. There's a faster strat yet, like IL style, which I'm not really able to do. I've pulled it off once, where you can hit those two guys, and then you can just go along here, hit this guy from up here, and yeah, like that's faster, but that's insane. So the way I would recommend if you want to speed up this level in all levels is just go like this. You spend a little extra time up here, but you make the shots much easier. But, I mean, that said, it doesn't save that much time versus just going this way. But this level is kind of a sleeper, so that would be one optimization you could do. Alright, so next level. This is not the IL what I do, but what I like is jumping back and strafing to the right. So this is like SD and jump at the start. Lands you pretty easily on this wall. And then you can get up here. IL you would not come down, you'd stay up here, but I like to come down and then just jump up, strafe along that jump pad, go to the end. It should be noted, if you would just walk forward, it's no big deal. It's not worth like resetting and going backwards, because it's only a small shortcut to go up on the roof anyways. Go up, strafe. If you hold forward on this, you can sometimes just like overshoot these platforms. So I tend to just slow it down a little bit when I get to the end there. Alright, so maybe a example for the IL route, real quick. I'm doing it a little slow, but I'm just gonna ignore those shots because I haven't practiced this, and let's see. There we go. So you could do this, and you can hit this guy as you go up. I missed him. That's why I don't do it. But yeah, you can hit those shots as you go up, so like just back and strafe up on this. can come down here. You have plenty of time if you miss shots. Go over the fence up here. Strafe, get that. And then if you hold forward, maybe I can get it to happen. You can overshoot the platform. So I just slow it down a little bit. I'll just do one more run. Just getting my shots there, up, strafe, kill the apple. So you can just wiggle a bit so that you actually land on the platform. That's that. Then you can start sweeping your mouse to the left right as you're hitting tab to jump over this fence. No big deal if you forget though, you just have to deal with one more apple. As for routes here, you can go this way, it's very simple, but it's not the best. Your best bet is to go along this fence. You have plenty of time to shoot and turn and shoot that guy. I like going to this jump pad. That's the normal route. I like to go over here. You should note you want to stay a little bit to the left on this thing, because if you walk forward, you'll trigger that apple, and that's going to kill you. So, my route for this level is this. Making sure to stay a bit to the left. Make sure to hit those guys before you hit the jump pad or they'll shoot the civilians. And one final note about this level is you can go a little bit faster by not going to this jump pad and instead jumping up this fence, but the jump's a little finicky, so I don't do it. So that's that. Okay, this level, this is perhaps my recommended route for learning, is to go along here. And then this is your little time save as you go through there, and then you're just going straight to the end. Flying through the clouds. This is a secret. I shot myself on my way down, but whatever, there's a secret down there. Okay, so the route I use in runs for this level, the jumping is a little specific. You want to jump from, like, just as you're rounding this corner, kind of. Shoot that guy. Oops. Don't make mistakes. You have to hit that guy as you go up, and then you get to the end. I'll just go pick up the secret without shooting. So there you go. I think that one's also got an achievement with it. Okay, so what is bad about this? If you, like, mess up, you cannot get on this fence from this side because you're slightly lower. Or maybe you can, but it's not so easy. You have to use this, like, slightly elevated part of ground around here. If I'm close, I guess I can make it up. But yeah, you're slightly higher here, so you got to get on that to get up that fence. Let's do some missing a shot. You only missed a few levels, so, like, what if I missed that guy? Then I would run forward to get him here, and I may as well kill this guy at the same time. What if I hit that guy and missed the other guy? Oops. What if I got shot right at the start? Then you'd be sad. You jump up here. So, if you don't get this guy here, this is my preferred place to shoot him, is while you're bouncing on this pad. And I even, like, avoid the IL type version where you strafe right away. I like to go up and shoot here, just because it makes the line easier, but technically optimally you could already be strafing away. So if you miss him, I would recommend stopping here and shooting him from here. It is possible to keep going and then hit him, like, going through these clouds. But I missed. I even shot a civilian. And I believe you can hit him from up top, but it's, like, you can't actually see him, so it's hard. Let me just go through that once. So, did this, we missed that shot. We tried to shoot him here, we missed that shot. Now, how do we do it? Get up here. We can see him. Hey, I guess that's a better strat. You can, like, wait for his bullets to show up. You can shoot him through the clouds, or maybe I can even shoot him from here. That might be better. One sec. I can learn things about this game while I teach it. I mean, I would never... I think I would always shoot him, like, from here if I had missed that. But let's say I go up here. Okay, I can see him. So that's gonna hit. Okay, so that's a decent backup strat, but just once more, here's the right way to do this level. Unless you want to do it a bit of the easier way and walk all the way over there. Whoops. So oh well, I messed up. But yeah, there's the backup strat. Okay. Next level. Off of this jump pad, you want to strafe to the left. There's a couple ways to do this. Landing up here, slightly suboptimal. What you want to aim for is this part of this brown platform. Shoot this guy to the right, and then that guy to get up here. If you miss the guy to the right, you're going to have to go over here and get him. And then you can turn and shoot that guy as you come back. The reason I don't like to shoot this guy early, and I mean you could do it. You could go like this, and you could hit this guy, but you're shooting into civilians, so if you miss the shot at all, you're gonna shoot civilians. Or in my case, I shot the ground, but it's a little pointlessly risky, because you got time anyways, while you're up here. To turn and make that shot. And then it's just a matter of hitting those three guys. I'll talk a little bit about what can go very wrong with this. Okay, so there. Okay, first thing that can go wrong, you can land on the wrong spot. You need to aim for, like, here, because later you'll slide off right there. So I'll just go up as if I was aiming for the wrong spot. So I'm eager and I want to go forward. I just fell. But let's do this correctly. So that spot, shoot that guy, shoot to the right, shoot that guy. You can turn, shoot that. So you get that. So what can go wrong? You can land here having not killed the helicopter guy that's there, and then you have to hit his bullets or he'll kill these civilians because they're right behind you. You can also miss this guy over here, but that's an easy recovery because you can just get to the end, so you can just like sort of verify whether you hit or not. So I'll just do it correctly once. And there, I slid down the hill, which is a little bad, but that's that. What else would there be to know about this level? I don't think there's any real reason to deviate from this route, but let's say something went catastrophically wrong. And, I mean, not like that, but something went catastrophically wrong and you, like, missed the jump to this roof somehow, then you just gotta proceed, I guess, semi-quickly. I haven't missed... I can't see how you'd miss the jump, but let's just say it happened. You're like, oh no, I fell down here. Then you shoot some apples. You can hit this guy early. You can even do some stuff like jumping over here, but these are optimizations on a failed route in the first place. So let's just move on. This level has a nice skip on it. I'm not even going to talk about going that way, going this way, because it's bad and slow. So, let's use the skip instead. This point here, I have the tip of the gun on now, indicates the triangle you're landing on. You'll slide off on the other sides. So too far to the right, you'll slide off. But that's basically directly to the left of this jump pad. So here, you're already going to be looking at this guy, so you can shoot him as you come up. Then you just gotta turn and hit this long shot. You can still hit him from there, it's not so bad, but if you land too far to the right, then you'll get that thing to show up. So let's just go through it once. So here, jump pad to the left, already aiming at that. Just look up at that guy and shoot him here at the end. This level there's nothing to say about at all, except there's a secret over here. I guess there's that. So we got the secret, whoop-doo. One comment I guess I can make is, in 100%, you will almost always have to reset after you get a secret to have a chance of getting the speed star. And that's just all there is to it. I mean, there's nothing really to say about this level. This one, the easy strat is really easy. Easier if you don't miss things. But you're basically just aiming straight the entire time. You can go to the right here, you don't have to land on the left side, and you don't have to kill that apple, in fact. Here's the fast strategy. This can go wrong in a few ways. You go to the right here. That's one of the ways it can go wrong, is by missing that apple. So to the right, get that apple, jump across here. This saves a second. I can't really say whether or not it's worth it. It's probably not worth it. But it's a thought if you want to try it. What could I say about landing up there? Let's see. You want to be to the right, sort of. I think if I go here, I might slide off. No, apparently not. Apparently it's pretty easy to land up there. Anyways, so next level. So as you finish this one, there's a bunch of strategies for this level. I guess I'll start from easy to hard. So first, let's do the intended route. Let's go here. And we're just jumping across, getting the jump pads. But this takes forever. You can even land down there. So that took us 10 years to finish. Let's move up a little bit. A slightly better strategy is here to go to the right, jump on here, then you jump to the star, walk along here. The way I used to do this was by falling down there. You can land on this fence, and you don't need to shoot that apple. So we save a little bit of time. This is a much... I guess this isn't quite the IL way, but the better way to do this is when you start the level, start shooting at this guy. I'll do both missing him and hitting him. See if I can get a hit. So yeah, I hit him because I saw the sparks there. Jump on this rock. And then you want to jump over to like the right to get on here. Or I guess the left, I should say. You'll just slide in these places. But if you kind of go jump out over the gap, you get to the right triangle to get on here. So now, you run. That's the first priority. This guy, if you jump, he'll see you and shoot that civilian. So this is kind of just a long shot you have to hit. I like to try to aim a little high first, and then I'll aim a bit lower to hit him. And then, there's that. So I hit this guy. There's a guy there that I hit at the start, and if you hit him at the start, you can just go to the end. If you didn't hit him at the start, what I do is I jump out and strafe. I shoot him and strafe back in, because I don't think if you go straight across, I think your bullets won't make it before you actually hit the end. And then for this pillar, it extends down into this platform, so you can actually go pretty low and still hit it. So let me just do that strat quickly. So did I hit him? I didn't hit him, so we're gonna... Didn't hit that either. That was terrible. Did I hit him? I didn't hit him, so we get to see the backup. Let's get that guy. I shot too low. Okay, so I hit him, so I don't need to do that part at the end now. So let's aim up, and down a little bit, that should hit. And then we just jump right to the end. Alright, this level, you can ignore this platform and just go to the right. This is the easy way to do it. It's just like, you know, basically taking your time. Go along these jump pads. The end's gonna be the same. This is the way I use in runs, which is a little cooler and a little harder to do. Don't kill that guy right away, but instead jump off his head and hit that apple as you come along. Not too much to say about that. This strat saves a little bit of time because you cut out a lot of running around down at the end. So you're jumping right like from the edge, then you're jumping off his head and shooting right after. And then it's just hitting stuff and heading to the end. And that's that. So next level, you kind of have to put into your mind the way you need to move as you progress, but the next level, what you want to do is hold D and jump at the start. So, you're lined up already on that guy. If you go around, it's not a big deal. It's a little slower, obviously, but that's the best way to do it. And I don't think I'm going to talk too much about the roundabout routes, because this one is really easy. You get these two guys, you just jump and hit this guy, and then you can just walk straight to the edge, jump across here and land on this. You can fall short and get stuck, but it's really not that hard of a jump at all. And I didn't even use this in the world record. I did it in a more roundabout way because I didn't know this was possible yet. And you can jump here. I like to aim for the left of this fence. I may actually check if I can get to the right real quick. So just run along here. Yeah, so it's pretty fast. That's pretty much that. The next level, you want to be holding back. I like to spam a few shots of that guy. There's not too much to say about this one. I think this is basically the only way you're going to want to do it in all levels run. You can skip a platform. I know you can skip a platform here, but I believe the jump is pretty precise.
Yay!
You have to not hit the side of the cliff there. But I haven't practiced that, so let's just leave that there. The other thing is, there is a faster way which involves getting over to this hill. I can't remember exactly where you're supposed to land though. Maybe it's here. But that's IL stuff, and I don't do it. I wouldn't really recommend practicing that for all levels because it doesn't save that much time. This road is much easier. Yay! Yeah, indeed. So that's that level. This one. Okay. So first up, when you land up here, don't keep going forward because if you go forward, you'll trigger an apple right away, and you don't want to deal with that. Instead, okay, you land up here. You can strafe to the right as soon as you're confident with hitting these shots. So generally wait like a second, like it's clear I've hit them there. But you could obviously go much faster, like something like that. I don't know if I even hit. But anyways, so you get up here, you shoot the shots, you walk here. You can jump on this part of the mountain. And this is fastest. It's not the end of the world if you fall down there. But your best bet is to go off this mountain here. Like that. If you fall down here, there's two things that can be done. You can make this jump. If you do it well, you can miss this jump, but it's no big deal, you can just go around. Either way, you end up down here. Now you can shoot these two guys slowly. I shot that guy already. Or you can just keep going and basically shoot like that. And you'll get them. So let me just put it all together real quick. So we end up down here. Shoot those two guys, go to the end. Easy enough. Next level, the IL would involve going around this way, but the angle is kind of annoying to do in a single segment, so I just go forward. You don't need to jump at the start. Just go forward. What I like to do is land here and shoot these two guys, so if I do it quickly, you get those two feedbacks and then you head to the end. What if you miss them? Well, you have plenty of opportunities to fix it if you miss these shots. So let's say I missed both of them somehow. I started jumping here, it's like, oh well, you can just turn and hit them now. Once you're down here, you might be in a little trouble. Aside from this guy's easy to deal with. But it's really not so bad. Going around is slow and really not much easier. You have to deal with a bunch of apples and stuff like that. I guess I can make a comment towards the IL route for this in here. It's something along these lines. It's too hard, I think, to consistently do, so... Oh, let me remember. Okay, so it's like... I'll just do it this way. So you go off here, you have to land on this pillar, and then you can hit that shot from there, and you're already going backwards, so you can hit these far shots, but give me a break, right? Okay, next level. This is the intended route. It's pretty easy. The non-intended route is also pretty easy. And much faster. So that's intended route. What's better? Yeah, case. I got LP in SGDQ and all levels run. So what's better is you get to here. I'll do it a little bit quicker first. And this is, I'm holding strafe left and back while jumping. Well, I did it wrong there. What I'm landing on is this, so if I were to actually look at it, there, and then across. So let me do it quickly. You don't want to spam that guy at the low end because he'll hit the civilian potentially. And then you're just going to the end. I like to shoot that platform early. I'll show you why in a sec. Okay, so there's things to note. You have another chance to hit that guy. It's best to hit this guy as you're jumping across, but if you miss, you can hit him from there. Or you can stop here and hit him there. Oops, I forgot to jump. So yeah, that's the best way to deal with that guy, and then you just carry on. Now, what can happen if you don't shoot that is sometimes this guy will hit it for you on this angle, and if you shoot too late, you'll then shoot the platform out from under you. Not to say it's not recoverable, but it's definitely a lot slower than what you would want. So just go. It's semi-easy to slip down those hills too, so you may need to mess around with it a bit. Okay, so if you can miss that platform, like it could be shot out entirely, and you can land on here, and you just have to be a little careful when you pop up. Whoa, I just got DC'd from chat. Is my stream still up? Yeah, it is. That was weird. Alright, so that's that level. Next is this one. Whoops, just alt tabbed. Oh my goodness. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, I think I have the most on the screen now. Alright, so, this level. Just head along here. Your best bet is to hit that guy early, and just jump along the side here. And actually hit your shots in the apples. Now, optimal... Oops. I'm gonna have to kill this apple, because I did not do it very well. Optimally, you go... Oh my god. You get on that hill at the end there. Give me a sec. And then you don't need to shoot that apple. You do need to hit the helicopter guy, or he'll shoot a civilian like that. So if I missed that guy, you could stop here and get him. If you fell down here, you could get up here. Now you could go straight through there, or you can just go on this hill. It should be noted, if we're doing this properly, so from here, the point you're aiming for is sort of that middle part. I think you can slide down if you're too close, or if you go too far, you slide down. Alright, take care, Tewi. But yeah, you're aiming for that middle part. This is the triangle that you can actually jump off of. So once more all together. There we go. This level has a bunch of routes to it. I'm going to start off with, well, I'll show the secret. So the secret is down here. There we go. And then once you're down there, you're stuck down there for good, so certainly reset in 100%. So, okay, one way of doing this, probably the easiest way, is to go to the right here, and then kill those guys. Kill that bush there that I killed as well, because it will run at you. You can hit this guy here. I'm not going to kill him now. I'm just going to aim to the right, like, okay, I missed, whatever. But it's probably best to kill him here, and then you just go around. You can skip that platform. Just get this, get that, and then if you miss this guy, you can kill him from up here. Now, hey Troll, how's it going? Now here's some faster routes for this level. This is what I'm using now. This is not what I used on the world record, because I didn't know about it at the time. You go along here, onto the rock, Shoot to the right. This is strafing. And there you go. Yeah, Lovely Planets in SGDQ, I'll be running it. I'm pretty hyped that it got in. Pretty excited. Alright. And then, okay, this is the world record strategy, which is pretty much, well, it's slower than what I just did, but it's pretty much the same idea. Instead of going on this rock, you go on here. You have more time to hit this guy. And then you're just jumping across. Pretty standard stuff. Now for the last... Oh, this isn't the last level. There's not much to say about this one. You can walk along here, you can jump. It's kind of whatever. I believe that just walking and letting yourself fall is the best. Hit these apples. You played the game, you know what to do. I don't think the aisle strat is worth doing on this, where you like... I don't even remember exactly how it goes on this level. There's something about hit this and then you like can jump over here somehow, or something. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it, but I don't do it that way. And now the last level in World 2. There's like 3 approaches you could use. So 1, ignore that for now. Hit these shots. I missed that one. This is probably the easiest way to do it, but it's also the slowest. And from here you're just going to the end. It's pretty straightforward. This is the way I actually use in runs. Shoot that guy as you're going up, shoot that apple second, and then jump off here, land down there. One thing about this jump that you should be aware of is if you're too close to this, it'll eat your jump. And it'll be like, oh, you can't make it, and you gotta strafe back there. So you want to avoid the heart. The heart is scary. Okay, so I missed that guy, so I would adapt by just going down there, basically. Now, the fastest way to do this level involves some really long shots, so I don't do this in single segment, but what it is you start strafing to the right as soon as you're there. You just gotta hit all 3 of them, and I'm pretty sure I missed one. But yeah, you get this, you start strafing to the right away. I got them. I don't know. If you practice it a lot, it might be worth it. But just once more, the road I always use, hit this guy as you go up, hit the apples, avoid the heart, jump to the platform, hang to the left here so you can shoot around that apple. And that's that. So that's Village. Did I get all the secrets? I forgot one. Well, okay, whatever. I don't know which one I forgot, so I'm just gonna move on. Alright, so there's not much to say about 3-1. I'm just gonna do it and let it speak for itself. You could go over this fence, but it's faster to go around. You can shoot through this fence to kill that guy. That's the best jump. You can, if you jump too late, you get a bit low, and you won't make it over. In which case I would just probably go around, but this is best, just jump early, hit those guys. This level, here's the way I would recommend you do it. It's just by going around, sort of jumping to the, whoops. Shoot these guys, shoot that. You can kind of just jump to the left there and get to the end. This is the way I actually do it, and this is only because I've practiced a lot. So you use a face jump to get on that fence. So what is there to this? You jump when you're on the stairs, jump off his face, hit these shots, go here. What is the IL strat? Is even faster. I don't know, I probably can't even finish a run of this, but you jump, hit those shots a lot quicker. And you go this way. I think I missed the guy. But yeah. So this is what I do. This is what I do in runs. This is off the face. And if I were to miss a shot, it's easy enough to just back up this way. Indeed, I missed the shot, so you know, you have backups for it. But off the stairs, off the face. If you fall down here, I would just, you know, recover by doing that. But ideally, it would go like this without missing that guy. Now I have to go back like that and not fall off. You can see why you might want to not bother with this face jump. Where I am, it's gotta go. Alright, yeah, I'll definitely highlight this. I might put it on YouTube, and I'll put it as a guide on speedrun.com, so yeah, that'll be that. Okay, so this level, it's faster to jump on this rock at the start than to use the jump pad, so you may as well do it. This is the recommended route if you're learning the game, to just go forward and not die. Like so. You can skip that platform. There's a real reason not to. And there you are. This is the way I do in runs. So you have a long shot there. Getting onto that roof is not too easy either. You have to listen for the feedback on those two guys to make sure you hit them. That's that. So, getting on this roof here is hard. You have to like get on this rock and then step backwards a little bit, sort of. It's like, because you can't clip the roof and you need to get high enough on this rock. Like if you're at the front of it, you will not get the height to get on the roof. Something you might be able to do to make it easier, although I'm not sure how much of a point there is. You can do this. I'm not even sure what the best way to get on that is because I haven't done it in forever. But you can get on this hill, and then the jump to the roof is easy. I'm not sure how worth it is to go over this unless you really spent hours practicing just this level, which I have, because it's easy to miss a shot and just lose all your time. So going around is probably the best bet unless you really want to grind this one. But that's how I do it in runs, so there you go. This level should be noted that you can do something like this. There's somewhere you can land. Let me see. I think it's here. Yeah. So that's IL, but I don't bother. There's a secret over here. A gun color. So yeah, you can jump on that hill. It saves a little bit of time, but I don't know if it's really worth it. What I like to do is just this. Jump here. You're already kind of lined up to shoot this guy. I like to spam just to be sure, though. And you don't actually need to kill that bullet that follows you in. You could certainly take this one slower too, because this is a few long shots, but this is just the method I like. So I'm just strafing across this roof, basically shooting all at the same angle. Not that bad. This level there's nothing to say about, other than if you jump early here, you get the best timing, but you might need to kill that shot. You don't actually need to kill that thing, although I usually do for safety. And if you really mistime that jump, you might find a way to die, but so I usually kill that, and then that's all there is to it. This level, first off, recommended route would be to go around to the right of this, and then go here. This is a good way to learn. Sometimes that bullet can go through those spikes, so you might need to shoot it, and then you're just walking along, essentially. Not much to say about that. This is the route I use in runs, but once again, it's because of a lot of practice. So you have to hit that guy as you're going by, get on this hill, hit these longish shots, and then get to the end. One important note about this route is that by walking along this hill, you cause the shot from this guy to kill itself. If you don't pause long enough and let yourself, oops, if you don't pause for long enough, you will get hit by it. So like I'm purposely walking here and then like kind of, you know, taking my time with this. But if you're like jumping across this hill, or, you know, just barely getting the line on that guy and moving, you're gonna have to deal with the fact that there's a bullet behind you. So if I do this, I'm probably about to die. Yeah, there it is. So that's that. This level, there's really not much to say about it. In runs, I'll go around this. It should be noted that you can go across the other side, but we're talking, what, maybe 20th of a second saved to go to the left? I just like going to the right. So that's that. This one is pretty straightforward. IL-wise, you would not turn around, you'd do it like this. But, because, like, you could see how there was a pause and maybe going forward. If you don't really have the timing down, you may as well just turn around and look at the jump pad. Plus, it lets you shoot that hat guy if you somehow manage to miss him, so I like doing it like that. This one, I like to just walk straight, jump over here, and shoot those guys. Okay, 1 sec. You really don't want to spam this guy, because it's easy to hit those civilians. And now this jump, you want to wait pretty late, and then just jump through this gap and hold forward. If you do it too fast, I believe it's possible for you to get hit by the guy at the other side. It's also possible to get stuck if you jump too early. So here I'm going to jump too early. So jump way too early. And now it's like, oh crap, I'm screwed. So there's that. So what you want to do, jump through here. I'm going to make sure that hits the rock. It's pretty easy. You just don't want to run out like as fast as possible. You basically want to walk forward to the rock for a bit. So there. This is strafing through the air while you're hitting that guy. Otherwise you won't make it to that platform and you get to the end. Last thing is, whoops, let me go back. There's a secret on this level. If you were doing 100%, you might want it. It's down here. And once you're down here, you're stuck down here. Plus you'd have no chance of the speed star, so that's that. Next level. I'll do the probably what would be a reasonable route for somebody starting out. I hit that guy's hat. Yeah, you'd head around here. It's pretty straightforward. What I do in runs, just because I'm used to it, is this. I'll tend to miss my shot. You can hit this guy here. I like to shoot just once because it's easier to line up the shot when you're standing there. And then I won't hit the civilians for sure. That's that. This level, I'll point out the aisle route, but I don't think I'm even gonna do it. So it would be something like this. Get up here. You can shoot that stick early if you do this properly. Then you can hit this guy as you go up here. Then you're close to the pillar. You just gotta get up here and deal with all the crap of like that. But unless you do incredibly fast, it's slower. So I would advise against trying the IL route and just stick with this. Going along this fence is fastest. Of course you can go around and use the jump pad. And you just want to be a little wary of this field. If you strafe too far to the right, it'll get you. But you can't strafe too far to the right or you'll miss. I guess for safety you could go onto this pad, but that's pretty slow. So just once more. There we go. This level there's a secret on. You can get to it really easily. Now here would be the straightforward route for this level first. You just go straight, jump around this corner of a bush, don't jump so that you have your jump here. That's that. This is what I do in runs, it's really not that hard. Spam this guy from range, go to the left on this jump, hit these shots, actually hit those shots, and there you have it, once more. If you fall down you kind of have to adapt a little bit. But it's really not, like this saves a few seconds. It's not that hard to do. This level, there's not much to say. Just strafe. Going to the left or around here is like I think that's the aisle route, but it's pretty tough. I don't have anything to say about this one really. Let's just hit the shots. So So if you jump right at the start, you can go over this. I never seem to get the input right when I do it in runs, so I just run. There's a secret. The jump is a little finicky. You're aiming for... I thought it was the middle. Maybe it's more to the right. Yeah, it's more to the right. There's the secret. Don't want to spam too much here because you might hit your platforms. That's that. This one. I like to spam at that guy because often he will shoot a second bullet. And if you don't hear the ting from killing the second bullet, it's concerning. And you're just moving along. Best thing you can do up here is kill this guy and then shoot through the fence. There's a stick dude standing there. I'll do a few runs of a bit of different routes. I like to go on here, but if you miss it, you can just use the jump pad. There was that second bullet I was talking about. The guy almost always gets to shoot a second bullet. So, I guess one way you could do it, if you're not confident shooting through the fence, you just jump and shoot him there. But this would be the thing altogether. It's best to head to the right at the start, if you remember. Spam that guy. I heard the bullet die, so everything's good. I don't believe that going to the right around that fence is particularly faster. But I haven't IL'd this one in a while, so I'm not actually sure. So let's get this guy, get the guy to the fence there. And we could just, you know, turn back and shoot stuff if we missed. Easy way in this level is this way. I don't do it that way in runs. You're basically looking at this guy right at the start, so you can just shoot right away. So I do some hill climbing. So first off, that's sliding. So you're aiming for like this triangle, and then once you get up here, you can turn to the right and go. So let's go. Shoot that, look down and spam as you're jumping across there. Let's just show some recovery action. If you jump too early, you can just hit this. As long as you're not holding jump, you'll get out of here in time, because you'll manage to beat that thing. But you want to jump at the right time and just get across the top. It's much faster. And then the rest of this is just playing the game, basically. You can optimize that a little bit by strafing left as you go off the thing. Couple of routes for this level. Easiest is to do this and use that jump pad. Slightly faster is to land on this fence. Either way, it's fine. This last part is easy, so I don't see any reason not to do it. Just go over like this. That's all there's about that. This level, you could go around this fence. I never do it. I always go over. And this would be the easy way to do the level first. Just kind of moving along. I nearly shot that platform out from under me. So it's the easy way. What I've started doing in runs is this. Rather than going to the left here, you jump on this hill. You basically lined up with that guy already. And then here, I'll pause and look back and shoot that guy. There is a faster, more IL-ish version of this. Is not pausing at the end there. Instead, you shoot this. Shoot that guy as you're jumping. But as you can see, you have a risk of hitting a civilian, which is why I tend not to do it this way in runs, but I'll see if I can get one in here. I even shot a civilian there. Yeah, I missed them. So anyways, that's why I don't do it that way, and perhaps I should just practice more. But it is like 17 seconds if you go the long way. So I like this over the hill method. This is certainly, you know, an improvement to practice later, because it doesn't save that much time and is prone to a lot of error. This level I just play normal. I'll point out the IL route, but I probably can't do it in like one try. So you go up here, and then you shoot all these insane long shots. Oops. Gotta remember. I'm probably like I'd probably just try to finish it with a miss or something. Then you go over the hill. You can't spam shooting down. Let me try to remember what it was. Yeah, you gotta go like this, and then get that, and then and it's pretty bad. Alright. One more try the IL route. Up here, shoot that, get over here, shoot that guy, get these 2 shots. I'm pretty sure I missed one of the shots back there. Yeah, missed 2 guys. So I just play it through more normally, because that's insane, and it saves like, what, 2 seconds, I think? I believe it's 2 seconds. We'll see at the leaderboard at the end. So yeah, I took 17, and my PB is 15.7, so that's doing that route. So basically you're saving, you know, 1 or 2 seconds, and it's insane, so I recommend against it. This one, there's very little you can do to optimize. You can go off this rock. Not really that big of a deal if you go slower. I like to shoot that guy twice, because if you wait until you're down there to shoot him, he will often shoot another bullet at you. Next level, you can just run forward, it's no big deal. Optimal is to look to the left and get that guy, so like that, or like this, no big deal, either way. Let me just do an easy-ish route of this. So you'd run to like this, you have to turn pretty quick to the right. You can jump around here. I think you can actually jump over that fence, but I haven't practiced that route in a while. If you miss that guy, no big deal. This is what I do in runs. Die. But it's just a little less roundabout. Important to note that those 2 guys on the left, I could hit them from up here. Let me just do a simulation with some missed shots. So I missed both these guys, let's say. I do have a backup for it. You can see them from here. That guy that's by the fence, I believe you're out of luck. You'd have to go back down to get him, so that'd be bad. IL route, you can do something that like jumps over this fence. I recommend against it. There's a lot of long shots, it's not easy. But here, just once again, strat I use. You have to be pretty quick on those shots to get out of there before the whatchamacallit, mine kills you. This, it's best to go to the right, it's no big deal if you don't remember. Easy route is not much to say about it, you've surely done this playing through the game. This is the route I do in my runs. It's pretty straightforward. This is not quite the IL because the jumps are a little different. We're just jumping along these hills to save some time. So, some comments about it, I guess. Let me just go kill this apple and then I can talk about this hill. Okay, so I like to aim sort of for the middle of this. Wait, what do I do again? How do I do it? Let me do it running into it. Don't spam, because you'll shoot the civilian. Hard to say exactly what I'm doing on that hill, isn't it? Come in there. Okay, I see what I'm doing now. I'm on a triangle on the right. I know there's one on the left you can get up to. Somewhere. But I don't do it that way because I think it's much harder to make the jump. But let's just go through once more. Okay, so the triangle I'm shooting for is that to there. Whoops. Anyways, that's forest. How many of the secrets did I actually remember? All but one. Close enough. As for swamp, I will mention the IL route. It's not really worth even trying it. How does it go? You gotta jump around, up on this rock. There's a way to get up to the there's a way to get from this rock to that hill. It's been quite a while since I've tried this. The rock. The hill, so we're up there. And then we can go along here. There's a way you can stay up there, and then shoot the guy that's over here. But it's really hard, and a lot of blind shots into fog, so no thank you. I just do this the normal way. You can also, if you remember, you can jump to the left here, and it's a little faster. So that's that. Level 2. I'm not sure about exactly an aisle route, but like, what's optimal would be to hit all those shots. I don't do it this way normally. Land on top of that scroll. I believe I'm about to die because there's a bullet behind me, yeah. This lets you keep your momentum the best. But what I like to do, just because it's more consistent, is just jump over the scroll and just pause for a second so that bullet hits the scroll. Pause not really for a second, but just a moment. Not much to say there. Nothing to say about this one. Oh, if you're curious, I believe this text says "Lovely Planet." But yeah, nothing to say about this level. I just play it completely normally. This one, if you go to the left, you can skip a bullet. I don't usually bother. Going left is faster, but when running through single segment, I found it was difficult for me to get the angle right. Not much to say. It could be faster if I went to the right there, like when I come through the teleporter to go this way, but it's much harder. Only other thing is there's a secret up here. This big spooky penguin with its apples. Next, this one is just playing and shooting. I'm strafing there just to optimize. Just strafing there a little bit to line up the shot. This one, there's nothing you can do to speed this up. You're running in a straight line for a long time. All it is remembering where the shots go. I like to spam a little bit, but not too much. This level there's a couple of routes. You can go to the right here. I don't like to do that way. I'll normally spam the apple because stuff like that can happen. Wow. So you don't want to miss that apple. Land up here and you can just jump straight off into the distance. Okay, you can hit that. I was actually wondering about that the other day. You do need to slightly avoid the bottom of that platform. And if you were to shoot out that platform by mistake, it's no big deal. It's not a big time loss to have to go down. Other than, you know, actually have to hit the apple. Let's try to do it more realistically. So we shot that out. We can just go down here. I believe you can even make it across with that platform gone. I'm not sure about this way, but you can just, like, land. Like, lots can go wrong in this level and you'll be fine. There's nothing to say about this other than you can go to the right here at the start to go faster, but I like to go straight until I hit that bullet because it takes away a lot of the aim. I'll just keep moving along. There are a few strategies for this one. The aisle one is not even worth talking about because it's insanely hard. I just do it like this. I'll do one other way of doing it. It's the old way I used to do it. This is slower though, and the rest is the same. So just like, you know, you just have to aim relatively quickly, I guess. And then I'm just like holding straight to the right and forward there. That's that. Really nothing to say about this level, you just play it. If you've played the game, you're pretty much already doing it as well as I would ever recommend doing it on all levels. You could go to the left around this, but the jump can mess you up. That jump can mess you up too. Okay, this level, I'll show what I do first, which is also the easy way to play it, and then I'll show an IL-ish strat that I'm actually thinking about learning. Okay, so here, you don't need to kill that apple, you can just go straight to the end if you're fast. Alright, so IL-ish. Get up here. Oops. Don't die. I believe there's a way to get up this hill faster than what I'm doing there, but... Okay, so we have to hit that guy. Yeah, that was a faster hill climb. Jeez. Okay. I gotta remember how to jump across these hills. Okay. So shooting that guy. I'm going too far to the right, I believe. I need to be like dead on the middle of that hill. So anyways, we're up there. You could do that faster. Also, having triggered that spelled my doom. So I missed this guy, but anyways, you fall into this, the end's the same. I don't do that because it doesn't save that much time and it's a lot harder, so I'll just do the normal road again. Important to note that you don't want to go too tight to the wall there because you can get stuck on that first like outcropping. Now this one, there's no reason ever to go through that portal. It's very easy just to do this. Just jump off the edge, shoot one bullet, and then you're already at the last part. The IL route plus what I did in any percent is this. So I kind of like strafe walk up this hill while looking at this peak to set it up. Then you jump to the sign and keep holding jump, and then aim at this corner. It's not so easy. But yeah, you can get up here, and you gotta shoot a blind shot down into the fog to hit that guy. But if you hit it, you can save like 3 seconds. I would recommend against doing this. I would recommend you do the easy way, where you just go over this hill. But I'll try to get this just once to demonstrate. There we go. And you can't stay down here too long because some bullets will come and mess you up. So, plus you need to hit that guy quickly or he'll blow up and you'll die. So yeah, that's the fast way, but this is not that much slower, and it's incredibly easy. Now the next level, you want to run to the left or the right at the start, because that skips 2 apple triggers, and you don't really want to deal with those apple triggers. Plus, it's faster. And the rest of it is pretty straightforward. There's a secret down here. Another gun color. This level, there's not much to say, you just play it. That's the road I do. You can do it slower, even, if you want to be safer, but you can also push it pretty fast. I think I actually might have missed the guy. Yeah, I did. There's no recovery once you're through that teleporter. Easy enough. This level, I have a setup for doing this the normal way pretty well. What you want to do is go through here and you look at the glass, and then you shoot. Like you look at the, sort of thin part of the glass, I guess you say. So like here, jump forward, and then look at the glass, you shoot, and you'll get it. There's a secret over here. The martini. Delicious. Here's a faster way to do it. So I'm just going to do the faster way slowly, and then I'll try to do it fast. So you jump around here at the start, get on this fence, get up here. You look off into the distance. What's my setup for this? I think... Yeah, I mean you can see where the bullets are coming from. So you're on here, looking at like that point. Oh, I didn't even know you could go in this thing. That's interesting. Anyways, and then you go to the end. So, let's do that quickly. I do not do this in runs. I tried to do it in any %, but I forgot. So you just shoot that direction. That setup would have saved me so much heartache. Yeah, I had so much heartache. One thing to note about this, so if I do it the normal way again, I'll spend a little bit of time on this level. If you look at this thing right away, you'll be screwed up, because you go through the teleporter sideways. So the correct way to do it, straight, and then look. So you want to be jumping straight, and then you look like right before you go through the teleporter, and then you'll be aiming correctly. Oops. Straight, look, and you're aiming correctly. Now I'll just do it wrong once more. Look right away. You don't even hit the teleporter. Let's do it wrong. It's semi-wrong, so I'm looking right away. I hit it, but it was close. Okay, so the fast way once more. Just disgusting. Looking at that point, I missed him. And I got killed by a bullet. So you can see why I hadn't really been doing this method in runs. I got him, and you're at the exit. That's really hard. I wonder if there's actually a way you could make it easier, although it's only like a second faster already, so taking more time would probably not be good. But I guess you can bounce around in that glass, but like it's slower already. Okay, so next level, you can jump over here. I prefer to just go straight these days. Just hitting your shots and making sure you have enough room left to turn on your mouse pad. The optimization you can make over what I just did there. You can go a lot more to the left off of this. That was a little messed up, but one more time. I believe you want to land on there. I haven't actually IL'd this, so I'm not sure if it's better to like fall down and jump up or to land on there. But yeah, that's the idea with that. This level, there's many things you can do. This is the intended route. Walk around here, go through the teleporter, hit this stuff. I'll slowly optimize it bit by bit. So the first thing you can do is this. Walk around here, go through here, and you can jump over this fence. There we go. But what I do in runs, and this is a matter of practicing a lot, is this. So, okay, hit that, jump on this fence, get that guy. Now you're facing the right direction. Yeah, thanks, Troll. I'm sure you know many of the routes much better than I do, but take care. Thanks for watching. Okay, so once more, I'll just do what I do. So, along the fence, shoot that guy. Going straight into this, you'll land on that edge there, and then you can jump to the end. And I think if you're going to practice a fast way for this level, you may as well practice this. You beat this... Oh, see, you can miss. You have to be far enough to the left here, or you will not make it to that platform. Down there's a secret through that teleporter, just for interest's sake. The IL route for this is a little different. You start strafing to the left here. You have to aim a little bit more. Okay, one sec. So you start strafing to the left off that platform, you hit this, you hit that guy faster, and then you land closer, and then you don't even need that platform, you can just land right at the end. I'll try to just do it once, but I think this is too hard to do in all levels. Yeah, I messed that up. Almost. Yeah, so that's the IL route, but it's really hard compared to just going straight. That shot's already lined up. Land over here, purposefully land on this platform, hit the end. Easy enough. On this level there's a secret right there. IL route I'm not going to really talk about. You're jumping along the rocks on the left. I think it's too hard, so you jump late enough into the teleporter, you don't even need to land and re-jump at the end, I think. Yeah, that's correct. I think that's just the stream catching up. You said that before I actually managed to pull it off. But I don't think doing it that way is worth it at all levels anyways, because it's pretty hard. But if you practiced enough, I suppose. Alright, this level, okay, a few points of interest. You don't actually need to kill that bullet. I do just because it drives me nuts if I don't. So there's a few ways to do this. So that's one. You can also go more in the middle. You have to shoot that stuff. I think that's actually faster, but I've just always liked how I strafe forward to the right here, and then I have that kill that for me. And you can just go around. We can speed this up a little bit by doing a pretty precise jump over the fence at the end. So check this out. Get over that, and then you can get to the end. But that jump can go very wrong, and you can get stuck on that side of the fence with an apple falling, which basically means you die. Yeah, so I failed that time. So I would not do it that way. I would always do this level this way. Probably should go more in the middle, but it's just my habit at this point. Now this one, here's the strat courtesy of... I'll do the normal strat first, which is really not any easier than the, like, IL version. So you proceed along here. You just look straight and shoot, and you get that apple. Here's the IL version, courtesy of Drams. Shoot that guy. Oops. Then you can jump up here. Some comments about this jump, I suppose. Oops, I shot things in the wrong order. Shoot that guy. What you want to do is get yourself wedged in, so you're holding forward this entire time, and then like jumping won't get you anywhere. You want to just tap back and strafe to the right and jump is what I do. And you get up there. So tap back, strafe to the right and jump. I'll do it once more. I wish I should have got a thing to show my keyboard inputs for some of these things. I get myself stuck in, then I just tap back, strafe to the right and jump. There we go. This level was the bane of my existence for a long time. I think until I got like a sub 26-minute run. I had never beaten it at a run first try. And I would often die many times. I don't really have any hints. It's just not easy. I don't like landing on that platform because things tend to go pretty wrong. So this one is just a matter of practice. There's nothing else to say about it. This level, you hold jump and strafe right at the start. So jumping and strafing right. Hit those shots, hit that guy. You can miss him. I'll do that in a sec. So it's, okay, jump strafe right. And I can wait a second, jump. Do. Jump. If you jump right away on there, you can run yourself into some trouble. So if I'm holding jump, I'm not gonna make this. Although it's... Oh, normally you can make it back up, actually. So I'm holding jump. I missed my shot. Yeah. See, it's not so easy if you hold jump. I'll try to do it once more. Okay, so I made it, but what I like to do is not hold jump, walk a step. Yeah, here, walk a step, jump, jump. And there we go. Yeah, 421 is all practice, that's for sure. What is it? Okay, so what if I missed... Okay, if I missed the shots at the start, then it's GG. What if I missed that guy? You can hit him there. It's not the easiest thing to do. Perhaps you can make it easier by doing it like this. So I missed him. Let me just shoot a fake shot down there. So I miss. I can hit this and like land on that platform and turn and hit him, but preferably you just get used to it. If you shoot that lily pad out, you're screwed. But that's all there is to it. That's Swamp. How many of the secrets did I remember? All but one. Oh, I didn't even go get the one on 417. That's fine. Okay, so mountains. This is where things start to get really crazy. So let's go. First up, the easy route. I highly recommend you do it this way while you're learning. The other way is very hard. Slight optimization, you can jump around here. Oops, I missed that guy, but that's no big deal because I'm doing the easy route. I can just shoot him now. So you go through here, let yourself get frozen. And there. And this would be around like the third place, fourth, yeah, this is around a 23-second run if you didn't mess it up. As you can see, Mystical and I are a little bit faster, so this requires tons of practice, I think, but this is the route I use in runs. Land on this fence, jump here, hold jump, land here, you skip getting frozen, strafe to the right, land on this thing, off this guy's face, get that guy, and there you go. How can you make it faster to IL? Let's see. It's the same idea, but instead of going on this fence, actually, I went the wrong way there. You just go this way. Do straight here. And instead of going on that, you hit these like long shots, and you can land up there. But it's a lot harder, so I think if you are going to do something other than the basic route where you get frozen 3 times, do it like this. So this is set up pretty well. Just hold jump, land at the edge, turn, kill that guy, strafe right. Don't miss your shots. Anyways, all doing it this way does is saves you 1 second. So I recommend doing it the easy way because unless you have been actually like trying to IL this or, you know, really work on your mountains time. Oops, I got frozen. Let me do it once correctly. Unless you've really been trying to work on it, then this is just going to cause you a lot of heartache, especially once you're this far into a run. You're in like the last few levels. Oops. Yeah. See, I'm even messing it up now. I'll just do it once more, and then I'll move on. That's by the way, that's strafing and holding forward. Strafe right, hold forward, and then I'm turning to land on that platform. So there you go. It's better than, you know, the 4th place time, just doing it that way. And there's lots of movement optimizations. Like you can go around this fence on like this side, so you can go around to the right, but it's much harder when you're trying to IL and get like your 19-second type times. Okay, so this level is the first time the civilian bug shows up. Now, let me just explain what this is. So I kill a civilian, and I get sent back to the start of the level, but I killed him. You don't get sent back right away. It's actually 0.3 seconds after you kill a civilian that you get sent back to the start of the level. Most civilians, and in fact every civilian up until World 5, this is a useless fact. But in World 5 there are some civilians that are different, so okay. I guess first up, the normal route of this level goes over here. It's much harder than doing it this way. You jump around here. Let me explain these jumps a little bit more. So you land on this guy's face, you go up here, jump here, I'm holding forward and just strafing around. Now I'm stuck in this crevice, and that's what you want to do. You tap back to like, okay. So go around here, jump, hold forward, strafe in, you get stuck in this crevice, tap back and hold jump, and then go back to holding forward. So, once again, so forward, jump, stuck, back, hold forward and jump, and then once you hit that, you can strafe back and get frozen up here. Okay, let's do it again. Stuck, back, and if you start sliding down, you can just tap back and then hold forward and jump again to get up. Now, there's an oops, I forgot about that guy. Alright. Just tap back, forward. Oh, I'm stuck, so back, forward, jump. There we go. So like, once you're stuck in this crevice, tap back to start yourself sliding down in some cases. I'm really slow sliding here, but then you can just hold forward and jump and you'll get up. So now there's one enemy there, so the traditional route was to shoot him there, so let me just do the traditional route. quickly enough. Stuck up here. Gotta shoot that. But then Magical one day discovered, while messing around on this level in fact, that there's something strange about these civilians. This guy. What? Let's do this again. In a stranger way. We're in the strange zone. We kill this guy. Oops. I messed it up. Oh, I'm trying to show the -1 guys killed thing, but I'm messing it up, so waiting to slide down. Okay, so if I was here normally, oh, come on, you gotta be a little bit closer. Oh man. Am I ruining my guide by trying to do this? Yes, I am. I have like 0.3 seconds to get to the end, but I'm just being slow. So from here, missed -1 baddie. So this reveals something about the game's coding a little bit. Is that to finish a level, you do not need to kill all enemies on the level. You need to kill the amount of enemies that are on the level. So here there's one enemy. And an additional fact, I guess I should make this clear, is that guy will shoot at you. He's one of the civs that shoots. And civilians that shoot, if I shoot him here, you'll notice I got some yellow sparks around my gun. That guy does not give me yellow sparks around my gun. And yellow sparks, or yellow stars I should say, indicate that you killed something that was worth progress towards enemies. So, what it is, and it would work on this guy, that guy over there as well. What it is that civilians that shoot at you are counted both as civilians and enemies. So you kill it, it counts as an enemy, but then 0.3 seconds later it'll set you back to the start. However, if you end the level in that 0.3 second interval, you can have them count as an enemy that was less convenient to kill. This only works on level 5, but that would be the best route, something like that. Because then I can skip having to get a line on the tall guy over there and just kill this guy and hit the end right away. And it seems ridiculous, but once you get used to this, it's not that bad. So that's what's going on here. It's the civilian bug, and you can use it on any civilian that does this in level 5. You just have to match up the enemy count. So I'll show you a few of these strategies as we go along, but I believe that's the easiest way. So let me just recap this level because I've been stuck here for so long. Face jump here, jump into this gap, get stuck, tap back, and then go back to holding forward, jump up there, shoot the civilian once more. This is here, tap back, forward, and then once I'm up here I'm holding back. There we go. So this level, okay, I'll do it the normal way first. It's this roundabout route, which is probably a good idea. It's been a long time since I've done this way of doing it though, so I just gotta remember where all the shots come from. Oops. Would help the jump. Something like this. As you get up here, that triggers, so you have to hit that shot and then get that. Now there's a much faster way to do this, but this is probably good in terms of, you know, this is a decent way to just progress through all levels at first, because this other way is incredibly hard. So what you do is you jump in here, and there's no great reference for how to do this, because you're just kind of jumping into a field of gray, or a field of brown. But you can try it a few times. You can get on this roof, sort of looking there, sliding up a bit. And then from about here, you can jump up to here. And now we're like backstabbing all these enemies. Okay, so from here, We get that, and we have two options. There's a guy... I'm just gonna bait that shot out. There's a guy over there. We can't see him because of the snow. Then we need to kill. And there's no angle to shoot him from up here, so there's two possibilities. One, we shoot this. We shoot a long shot at this guy or this guy. I don't remember which, because I think this way is really hard. And then we run to the end. So it would be something like this. But you'd have to hit the end right as he died. So that's not what I do. That would be an option, and I believe that's the way the IL does it. Because it is faster if you do it like incredibly quick. Let me just try it once more. I'll just... no, screw it. I'm not going to try to IL. This is what I do in runs. I miss shots in runs. Yes. So you shoot this, you shoot this. We have a line on him very briefly because we shot that teleporter first and we run to the end. So, as you can see, this strat is a little crazy and has a lot of room for failure, which is why I would probably recommend going the long way, but this does save a ton of time if you're crazy enough to try it. So here, there, turn, shoot, end. You have to hit all those shots, basically, and you can't really spam it. Now, what's some alternatives? Perhaps better. You could fall down here. I didn't want to shoot that guy. So you could just go for it instead. Oops. Instead of doing this like teleporter sequence thing. Get him there, and then just do the end normally. And this is probably faster than going all the way around without being too ridiculous, but once more, my in-runs strat is here. And there we go. But up to you how much you want to practice that. There is another way. There's like some cliff jumping stuff. I don't know if I can remember how to do it. I think it's just straight up worse, but there's a way you can get onto the roof by going like rock here on the cliff and up. But this is faster. And, you know, all the difficulty of this comes at the end anyways, so it's hitting these shots. I think I missed. Oh, but I hit the I hit the civilian and it worked. Okay. So let's move on. I'll do the normal route for this level first. So you jump off, strafing, hit that, start running, 2 shots. If you've done this level by playing through the game, you've done it this way. This and that. If you miss this guy, you have plenty of chances to fix it. The easiest way to do this is shoot that guy, and run to the end. Now, what the heck is my time on the leaderboard there, doing it 11:78? It's, I'll just do it, and then I'll explain it. It might take me more than one try. So, you may remember, but okay, so down there, there's a guy, and way over there, there's another guy. So what I'm doing is I'm making the count match up by killing 2 civilians at the same time, and then before the 0.3 second window elapses that causes them to send me back to the start, I hit the end. And I've just worked out that setup through a significant amount of trial and error. The IR route involves something like this. I'll just kind of show it once. Shoot. So you have to hit that other teleporter from down there, but anyways, I wouldn't use that strat in runs. So strat for runs is this, to hit the shot. Hit that apple, shoot up here to hit that teleporter dude, get that. Apparently I was visible to that guy a lot earlier than I thought I was. Now, 1, 2, 3. I think I missed. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Drams. I should say that because it's not appearing on my screen. He says, it's worth mentioning that when you shoot the teleporty blue sticks, your gun flashes blue stars before you actually teleport, so if you react to the stars, you can adjust your aim and movement immediately out of the teleporter. And that's pretty useful in some later places. Here you just get frozen. But, it can be quite useful. So there's blue stars and then I go. So whether or not I get this time, it's 1, 2, you gotta hit that long shot, and it worked. But I would not recommend doing this because this needs a lot of practice and it's very easy to fail. It does save almost 10 seconds if you do it perfectly, probably more like 6 to 8 seconds in a realistic scenario. But it's just an option that's out for you if you're ambitious with the civilian glitch. But going around, you know, you take 20-some seconds for this level, it's not that bad. If you can do it consistently. This level is one of the banes of 100%, because to get the speed star on this, you pretty much need ready pause on, and you need to shoot this guy right away, and then you need incredibly optimized movement after that. But for all levels, we don't need the speed star. And you know, it's just a matter of practice to be able to hit the bullets. As soon as I turn around, so I'm holding forward, I turn and just start holding backwards and look like that. Note that this strategy would never work for 100%. I would never be able to get the speed star by doing this, because when I'm holding backwards and looking to the side like this, I'm going too slow. You need to like turn, hold backwards, and then wait for the bullet to go into your line of fire. So, ignoring the start that I don't have ready pause on, that would be more like 100% movement, but this level is just killer. Like, that would have not been good enough movement for 100%. Anyways, moving on. Here's the strategy I use in this level. I'm not even going to do the intended route of this, because I think it's actually pretty tough compared to what I do here, and I haven't practiced it in forever. So I land here, I take my time, just shoot these guys leisurely. So I land in this spot, and then I'm going to shoot this guy. Note that if you mess up and you fall down here, you can still hit him, because he's pretty tall. And that's a place where the blue stars is pretty useful. Because to get the blue stars, you have to aim down, like straight ahead, and then shoot that guy's bullet. Let me just do it once more. And this is faster than going over to that jump pad like the intended route. Although if you're uncomfortable with this, then I would say perhaps you should just use the intended route. Although I've never actually... I think I've beaten this level just once using the intended route. Now note that to get the speed star, you have to do something more like this. Like this jump over, that extra jump over onto the pad there is not something that you can get away with, so... I should practice this more, but I just tend to take this level slow. I didn't hold jump. Okay, let me just see if I can pick up the speed star doing this. Missed a shot. But this is another level that's kind of tough in 100% because even with like this skip, it's hard to get the speed star. See, I messed it up again. I probably didn't get it. Oh, I got it, just barely. But yeah, that's that level. If you played through normally, you probably did the normal route, so you're probably better at it than me already. But that's what I do. I should note, so this is a legacy strat on 5.2. Before I knew you could go around that way, I would do it like this. And this was the origin of being able to react faster to teleporters. So here, jump once, jump twice, shoot through the gap, look here, get the stars, hit that guy. That's the way I used to do it. Of course, this way is much better, because it's faster and 100 times easier. Alright, back to where we were. Finished that. This level, there's no reason to do the normal road at all. This is incredibly easy. Here, roof, get frozen. Shoot that, shoot that. You don't even need to hit this guy, it doesn't matter. Then you can shoot this guy as soon as you're frozen. I just hit the end. If you missed that guy, you could do the enemy glitch on that. So just a little bit faster. Shoot that. I hit him, so... There, teleport, bam. The faster strat, the IL type version, is this. You avoid getting frozen on this first hill by landing in a very precise spot there, and you can even shoot that teleport before you shoot this guy, and then you baddie glitch on him. But I don't do this in all levels, although if you were to practice it a lot, I'm sure you could. So yeah, I got frozen. I got frozen again. And I could shoot these in the other order, like I could shoot the teleporter first, and it would be faster. Well, I made a mistake there. Oops. Whoops. You can see why I don't do this. I prefer to just do the slower way where you purposefully get frozen on this hill because it's easy for this to fail. But that's the idea. And then, yeah, that's the teleporter dude I'm shooting. That apple does get in the way of him. But there you have that. This level, okay, there's a couple ways. So, the fast, easy strat is to jump backwards at the start here and shoot this across. And then we just proceed along here. Whoops. Whoops. You hit that shot. And just shoot that guy. You can spend some more time up there to make sure you hit him if you want. And you just go around the edge. There's a bunch of, oops. Let me do that once more. If you can't tell, this is not the strat I do anymore for this level, so I haven't practiced it. Shoot those bullets. If you go the intended way down here, there's a bunch of, like, shooting dudes you have to deal with, like that guy down there. So, excuse me a second. I just sneeze. There we go. So I like just going on this roof and then you just jump around. It's easy. Now the strat I do in runs these days is this. So, okay. So I'm jumping, hitting that guy, and then you just go straight at this hill, get frozen. Ideally, I would have hit that shot. I'll just show you the backup. This shot is the worst, because it's far. You can jump to maybe give yourself a better angle. And there's a civilian right next to it. But there you go. I'll do it once more after this, hopefully hitting all the shots. I missed that first guy, but it's no big deal. Like, there's lots of recovery time. I missed that guy. Alright, alright, once more. There we go. Get this guy. And that's that. But no big deal to be doing the long roundabout route, because it doesn't, like, this can save a lot of time. Like, you can see I got a 12.95 with this, going faster and like hitting the shots the first time and shooting once and then just going to the end. Midge got it down to 10.92. That's, none of those times are really realistic in in a single segment run, but you know, whatchamacallit, this is faster than going around, but going around is perfectly fine, like getting a 20-second time. Okay, so this level, the IL strat involves shooting a teleporter guy through this thing, which is really hard. So I'll just show you what's pretty easy. Now shoot this far guy because he skips 2 apple triggers, which are a pain. It's faster to shoot that guy and then jump along these platforms, but then you need to deal with apple triggers. So here's the strat. Shoot this far guy. Jump along here. Now I like to kill the guy on the left first, and then just deal with their bullets. I even picked up the speed star. I was going to say, this level is hard to pick up the speed star on. You have to shoot that teleporter guy on the far side pretty quickly to be able to get it with this strategy, but it is possible. So for 100%, that's that, basically. This level, you can't quite hold jump and forward through here. You have to sort of slow down a little bit to be able to land on that guy. Because if I try to go as fast as possible, I'll miss. So you gotta just take it a little bit slow. Hit this. I'm gonna miss, yeah. I should jump closer to him is what I should do. So, I don't think I have much to say about this level, it's just like you beat it. You try to not to miss that shot. I've been missing that shot a lot recently. Oh my god. So yeah, like this could clearly be much better, you know. There. And I should have more of an official setup for that, but... Yeah, held jump and forward and wiggled your mouse a bit before landing on the civilian at the start. That's what I do as well. Like if I just do it again. Like I just kind of turn there and it accomplishes. This one you can just go straight, like this guy will like never hit you, basically. Now 511, this level is this is a nightmare, this level. This is the strat I use in runs. Okay, so on here, standing, we're gonna hit them. You see that teleporter guy up behind that fence, we're gonna hit his head. I'm gonna spam a bunch of shots and then... Alright, sorry, I was explaining. So you're gonna spam a bunch of shots, hit his head, and then when one's about to start hit him, we spam that apple below us to kill it, because it will trigger as soon as we get here. One of the spam shots will probably hit this apple, but you might need to kill it. And then you want to jump and clear that shot, kill this guy. Now what's next? If you go off this jump pad, that guy there, that I just shot, whoops, that guy there will shoot at you, so you have to go forward right away. So like, if you've missed... Okay, I hit that guy. So if you miss that guy, you have to, you know, be wary that the other guy's gonna shoot at you. And then the end is just finishing it. So that's that. How the heck do you do that with... Okay, so briefly I'll mention the IL strat. You can hit this guy's head just by jumping from where you are at the start. But the shot's incredibly hard. I actually made it. Are you kidding me? So you'd have to do something like this and spam the apple, but it's like the angle to hit that is so small that I always just go on the fence. Now as for 100% accuracy, you can do something like this. If you could hit this, you can hit this guy. This is more like closer to the intended route. I missed the apple at the start. I think I need to aim lower. Go through here, shoot this guy. You can shoot after you take the teleport. And that's the way to get the accuracy star. You notice I still don't have the speed star. I believe in my last 100% run I spent 5 minutes on this level. Because you basically, like if you're going to do it with this strat, you basically just need to hit this guy immediately. Like I probably already don't have it. Another thing to note is you need to make sure... I messed that up. When you're near the end, you need to make sure that you get frozen. I'll get to the spot first, how about? Okay, so when you're going up here, if you shoot the guy on the right away, you can get into trouble, because it just barely worked. But you need to get frozen before you teleport to him, because otherwise the ice will still be there and will freeze you when you're on him, and you will die. Oh, okay, so what else? There's a secret on this level. I know I haven't been 100% there with all the secrets, but I'll just show this one. Alright, anyways. Oops. So you jump up along this rock up here. When we get our ticket to Lovely Planet. This guy's got a bow on his head, I never noticed that. Alright. For accuracy, you can delay shooting the telly for a second, then jump off in 421 the first apple. Yeah, that's true, that's true. You can do it like this. I was really slow there, though. So it's like this. Whoops. Yeah, it was too slow. You can shoot that apple before the telly, but I think it's easier to just do it like so. I got frozen on the way up there. That's like IL stuff. I got frozen here. That's like dying. Yeah, Drams did a lot of routing and like work, especially on Swamp. Like a lot of my Swamp strategies are just directly from what he did. Okay, so anyways, that's enough of that level. This level is a flippin' nightmare. Rest in peace. Alright, intended strat for this level I have never done, and I will never do it, because it is long and hard. And, oh Jesus, what did I just say? Okay, it's difficult. Easier way to do it. Okay, am I running 100%? No, I'm just doing all levels. 100% is horrible. Okay, so what's easiest is to jump up here. You can even get behind this so this guy can't hit you. And then you make a shot at that guy like that. You can attempt to hit that red guy down there. I hit him because I got the yellow sparks on my gun, but if you miss, you can always just go back and hit him there. But you do need to move forward to hit this apple. So once more, I'll just do it normally. So yeah, I missed them, which would mean come back here, just clean it up. Yeah, Panda, for 100%, you have to get all the, like, you have to do 100% accuracy on every level. So you have to retry if you miss a shot. You have to get the speed star on every level, which is not easy on some of the mountains levels, and you have to pick up all the secrets. So I've been sort of on and off. I showed some of the secrets. This is not a coherent guide. What the? I missed the shot on that guy that I hit a teleporter down there. Wow. Alright. Well anyways, there's another secret down here, which you have no way to recover from. I have no idea what the purpose is. Okay, these gray tall dudes are teleporter dudes. So if you hit him, you teleport to where he is. When I'm dead. Alright. So next, there's not much to say about this level. You just gotta be good. Alright. I'm not good. You have to spin your 180 quickly. Alright, so I guess the things I can say. If you're ILing, you never let go forward and the shots are different. What I like to do is jump around this thing, so I'm falling already when I hit the teleporter, and don't move. I stop moving forward as soon as I teleport, because then you have a bigger window to hit that apple behind you, and that apple behind you is the bane of all existence. Alright, so putting that aside, for 100%, we have some more work to do on this level, if you were going to do that. You gotta hit this teleporter dude, come to the ritual area, hit that teleporter dude. Up here. And now we found like the last secret of the game. And this tells you to go to a level on City. This one tells you something, I think it says like Lovely Shrine or something like that. But I'm just going to take a brief step out of mountains for a moment to show you what that is. So once you've unlocked that on a file, you can go on to 1.9. And this is actually not in the definition of 100%, because it does not show up as a star or anything. It's just, I think it's an achievement though. So anyways, I don't think you even have to kill the guys. You have to look at the Lovely Planet. And you know you're looking at the Lovely Planet because of these blue sparks that keep showing up. After you look at it long enough, you find that the lovely shrine was here all along. I think it's like 30 seconds straight you have to look at it. Voila. The lovely shrine with mini lovely planet. There you have it. Okay, so... but for all levels, I mean, you'll never do the secret stuff anyways. So where were we? We were on 5:13. We beat it. 5:14. I'm not going to talk about the Isle route because I've never done it. This is the intended strat and the way I do it in runs. This is the hardest level in the game, absolutely, by intended strat. And I'm gonna miss the speed star. You have to do your shots differently at the end to get the speed star. But that's that. Okay, so what the heck? Like, how do you hit all these shots reliably? You have to aim deceptively far down on that guy to hit him. Because it looks like he's on level ground to you, but it's actually lower ground. Now, let me just see if I can try to get the speed star once. I'll just show you the shots you have to do in 100%. It has to be like... yeah, messed it up. So I missed that guy. I'll just give it one more try and then I'll talk about some of the backup strats, because if you're doing all levels... yeah, messed it up. If you're doing all levels, you don't need to worry about that speed star anyways. Okay, so first up, let me miss some shots and do some recoveries. Let's just miss those guys. You can bounce up here. If you miss the guy on here, you can see him. You can see these two guys. So you can hit that guy. You can strafe out here and hit this guy. There's another backup strat that's better, especially if you only missed one. Is you head to the end, and you kill this guy. Just give him the civ bug, because then you don't need to wait. You don't need to bounce up and down there and wait. So let me just purposefully miss one guy. So I didn't shoot one. I'd be like, oh, I missed. So in a run, I would just do this. Okay, perfect. So I missed the teleporter guy at the start, and this at the top, and this would happen quite frequently to me before. So there's two backups for this. This one I don't recommend, and this is like sort of IL stuff. But you can hit that guy from down here and teleport up there, and then get owned by the two bullets to your right. So rather than that, what you want to do is get on this rock, jump here, jump again. Okay, let me do it again. It's been a while since I've actually missed this in a run, so purposefully don't shoot that guy. Jump here. So jump twice, walk a little bit, jump again. Okay, I messed it up. I have to look in closer. It's like, it's a little strange what you can walk on there and what you can't. So here, jump, jump, walk a bit, and then jump. I messed it up again. This used to be how I did this level all the time, because I was like not confident enough with my ability to hit all the shots. So jump to here, and then yeah, you can get up here, and then just go. My only other comment for this level is... oops, let me actually do it properly. So I'm watching as I go up there to see if I hit both the shots. You get the as you hit both of them. And if I were to miss one, then I would either do the backup strat on this guy, or if I missed two, I would bounce on that pad and shoot back down at them. And there's certainly no shame in just not shooting that top teleporter guy and doing the jump around strat, because that's a lot easier, and that's how I did it for a very long time before I really spent a lot of time practicing this level. So now we're on the last sort of real level. I'll just do it the intended way. You don't need to shoot that guy from there. You can... I missed him even, so... whoops. So doing it the intended way, you can just go like this, turn, get that. You can either just jump off here, or you can jump off this. If you jump off straight away, this guy will shoot at you as you're falling, and you don't need to actually hit his bullet. And we're just heading along here. and it's pretty easy. Something like that is what I would recommend in a run. Here's a slightly faster version, using the civilian bug, with incredible risk associated with it. To the right, off the heart, get these, hit this, I'm going to line up the shot. So my setup for that, and like the guy I'm not killing is the dude behind the fence that I was just shooting at. Oops. Let me do it once more. Good, I missed the shot, so we can see it back up for that as well. I can get that guy from here. Okay, so the setup is, you stand next to this pillar, you can line up the shot by shooting above him pretty comfortably, and then it's easy to like aim right at him. And then what I like to do is shoot twice quickly while I immediately start running towards the exit. I missed. After all that. But the travel time of your shot and the distance to the exit from there is such that like the first or second shot could hit in time. If you like line it up, shoot. Perfect. So that's all there is for that level. I don't know if I would recommend doing that civilian strategy because clearly, like, you can miss the shot and miss the guy and then have to redo the entire level. You can, you know, just hit him too early and die. Like, there's plenty of bad things that can happen. Going around is not that bad. It's, you know, 5 seconds slower or so, but that's a lot safer, certainly, especially if you have a good run going and this is the last level. You're all nervous. Alright, so then for the final definition of all levels, we do have to finish this last bit. We have to get to the rocket. Shooting that guy. I like to keep running forward after I shoot at him, just in case I somehow miss. And then there we have it. And that would be the end. So hopefully I covered what I wanted to cover. I gave a couple strats for all levels. Most of them, I guess, I just like did my one strategy because I just think it's the best. There are a lot of IL strats I don't use that are worth maybe practicing at some point, but hopefully these routes will get you like a sort of a starting point for all levels, basically. So you can either do the ones I do in my runs, or you can do some of the easier ones that I used to do. Certainly, like a lot of what getting a fast run in Lovely Planet is about is just not dying as much as possible. It's certainly better to not die and do slower routes than it is to risk dying. Is anybody running Dead Core? No, not at SGDQ. I submitted it